Crypto.com CEO Kris Marszalek is meeting up with President Trump, and the CRO price is responding rapidly. But what are they discussing, and what does it mean for the CRO price? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only Coin Baron, and this video is sponsored by WolfSwap, the leading DEX aggregator on Cronos. But first, I do want to talk about this meeting here between President Trump and Kris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, because he is having a seat at the table, whatever that might mean. But more speculation about that, guys, in a minute. I do want to mention that it is quite normal for the leadership of Crypto.com to go visit different states. For example, here, not that long ago, we do see Eric, the CEO, visit the King of Bahrain here. So they do go there more often. But of course, the President of the United States of America, that is definitely a different story. Also, if you take a look at the CRO chart, you do see it's not just a normal Monday. After the announcement here by Kris, you saw this huge candle on the hourly chart here, and so far it has only been going up. I'm honestly not that surprised that we have seen this meeting, because in the public, CEO Kris has been really positive about the election of Donald J. Trump. And also Crypto.com announcing their roadmap directly after Trump was declared the winner. That is no mere coincidence. Overall, though, it does make sense because Trump is the first president ever in the United States of America that is really embracing crypto. So therefore, guys, it is time to make some deals. As you can read in the headlines here on CNBC, Trump says the US is going to do something great with crypto, with his main goal being the US is becoming the global leader for cryptocurrency in his upcoming term. And this term will last 4 years, but right now we do have a bull market looming. So it's time to really start setting some policies. And to do so, well, we need to have agreements with global industry leaders. So for example, Coinbase with Brian Armstrong. We have, of course, Binance with Binance.us. And then we have Crypto.com, which has quite an activity in the US market as well. So having a meeting with Kris Marszalek does make sense. According to the crypto briefing, the main topics of this meeting were the Bitcoin reserve and crypto appointments for the new Trump administration. And especially that last part is quite interesting because in the past, as I mentioned, the SEC was not really crypto friendly. And that's also why Crypto.com started a lawsuit against the SEC. There was no clear regulation. And right now, they decided, hey, let's actually withdraw the action against the SEC. So no longer there will be a lawsuit against the SEC. So probably they have trust in the new administration there, especially because they have a seat on the table. Moreover, I do have some speculation of other topics discussed between Trump and CEO Kris. Because as you might know, Crypto.com currently has its headquarters in Singapore. So not in the US, in Singapore. It might be quite interesting to see, hey, can Crypto.com maybe move to the United States of America? Because there might be some policy changes there as well for US-based companies. The original idea by the Trump administration was to exempt US-based crypto projects from any taxes. And right now, this has been confirmed apparently by Eric Trump. For companies like Algorand and Ripple, that is great news. And for example, for the XRP token, that really meant a big boost in the price. Other tokens, though, that are not based in the US can get up to a 37% tax hit. So that's not very little. And guys, do remember, Crypto.com is based in Singapore. And I think officially it is led by Cronos. But I think also the Cronos team is operating from Singapore officially. Anyways, I do want to reiterate that it is just speculation from my side and no official news that Crypto.com nor Cronos Labs is right now moving to the US. But again, I would not be surprised. If Crypto.com actually does move to the US, it might be wise to start buying some more CRO on a well-trusted platform, like for example today's sponsor, WolfSwap. WolfSwap is one of the easiest platforms to make trades for your favorite token. And for every swap that you make, you can actually earn additional tokens, for example, in one of the contests. Every season, you can earn more tokens by scoring high on the leaderboard. This is really bringing GameFi to the next level. So make sure, guys, you start swapping using WolfSwap. Going back to the charts, I did make a tweet just last night doing some technical analysis here on the CRO US dollar chart, because what you can clearly see here on this chart is this downward sloping trend, right? Downward sloping trend, we call that a descending channel, as we also mentioned in the tweet here. Normally, this is a continuation pattern and it's short-term bearish. However, take a look at another indicator here. These are the stochastics, and they're getting very close to the oversold level. So yes, too many people sold their CRO. The normal rejection or reaction would be something like this here, right? Something like this, the green candle. So I would say a reversal could be near. That's, guys, where I do recommend to check me out on X at the Coin Baron, because what did we see? Exactly that, right? We escaped this descending channel, and right now we're following this green line. And I would say already a bit too quick for my liking, because we right now are touching some resistance lines here. Let's go zoom out a bit more to the daily, because you can clearly see that right now we're retesting this orange trend line here, which has been on resistance already since we came up here in November. Also, for the longer term, it seems like we're in a healthy uptrend. As you can see, for example, here on the rainbow chart, we had a quick retest on the log line here, and right now we're trending up again towards this dotted line. And I would say still, guys, my main target for the upcoming weeks will be about 36-37 cents. Lastly, also the CRO Bitcoin valuation had a very interesting bounce here at the orange line. And it is interesting because it's not the first touch. We had a touch here in March 2024, here in October 2023. And also if you go back to even a previous cycle, we touched it here in February 2021, right before our last new uptrend towards the new all-time high for CRO Bitcoin. So with that in mind, we might be getting a Merry Christmas after all for the CRO token. But of course, no financial advice. Next week, though, I will be doing a monthly check-in again for the CRO charts. So make sure you are strapped in for that video by pushing the subscribe button. And while you're at it, please also like the video. And if you want to see the previous monthly check-in, check out that video to the right of me.